Well, if you're wondering how many Americans are going on vacation in 2023, the answer is 90% of you are going to go somewhere on vacation this year. 86% of Americans actually leave the state where they live and go to another state. And 1/3, a full 30% of Americans are going to travel abroad. So people are, COVID is over, they're tired of staying home, and they're all traveling now. And the other question that's on a lot of people's minds is, well, if I'm going to travel, maybe I should have my affairs in order. And all of a sudden they're wondering, if I get on an airplane, something happens, what's going to happen to my estate? Well, it's right to be concerned about this. If you're going on vacation, even if it's to another state, it's a good idea to have your trust and will finished before you go. You're going to have a lot more fun on your vacation if you're not worrying about something like that. So take a few minutes, go on to moderntrust.com, and you can finish your trust and will in just a few minutes. Or if you have a little more time to plan your vacation, then go see a lawyer and get your estate planning done. And it's not just the trust and will, but also you want to make sure you have your advance health care directive done and your durable power of attorney. So if, God forbid, you lose the ability to make medical or financial decisions, there's someone that you've appointed that you trust that can continue to make those decisions for your benefit until you recover. Sometimes people don't actually get killed in an accident. Unfortunately, they might become incapacitated. So not only do you need your trust and will done, but you also need your healthcare directive and your power of attorney. So don't be superstitious. By getting your trust and will done, it doesn't mean something's going to happen. It's just the smart thing to do. And what I tell my clients is, when you're thinking about getting your trust and will done, it doesn't mean anything bad's going to happen. What's going to happen is you're just going to have the peace of mind. It's like putting your seatbelt on when you get into your car. Just by putting your seatbelt on doesn't mean you're going to have an accident. So why do you put your seatbelt on? Because it's the smart thing to do. So why do you get your trust and will done before you go on vacation? Because it's the smart thing to do. Because if you don't have that done, all your assets could go through the public probate court to beneficiaries that you might not even know. Remember, if you don't have your own trust and will done, your state has a will for you. And your state will tell you and your family who gets your money. So don't let the state decide where your money goes when your time has come. Make sure your documents are in order. Even a basic will is better than nothing. Now, wills are not the best thing in the world because they can very often go through the public probate court, and that's expensive, it's public, it's time consuming. It's better to have a living trust done because the living trust always remains private and it doesn't go through probate. So get your trust and a will done. The pour-over will is what you do with the trust. The pour-over will pours assets that are outside of the trust into the trust. So they work together. You get the living trust and the pour-over will done at the same time. That's the best thing you can do to have your estate organized. And a backup to that, at a bare minimum, at least get a will done. And last choice, if you're on the way to the airport and you're having a drink before you get on your plane, at least write your will down on a napkin and maybe take a picture of it and email it to somebody. That's called a holographic will. It costs you nothing, but at least your affairs are in order. Now, maybe it's better than nothing, but I can't recommend you do that, but it is better than nothing. The best thing to do is go onto moderntrust.com, get your trust and will done, and then go have fun, climb Mount Everest, go skydiving, climb in the Himalayas or the Swiss Alps, and have a good time, and don't worry about your affairs.